When I first met Tyler Walker, it was on a rainy Tuesday afternoon at the public library in Austin, Texas. I was a freshman at UT, fresh off a breakup, heart splintered, but determined not to show it. My sister, Emily, was visiting for the weekend, her camera always around her neck like it was an extension of her body. Tyler was sitting in the corner of the study room, flipping through a dog-eared copy of The Art of Fielding. I only noticed him because Emily whispered, "He's cute. You should go talk to him." But before I could even form a response, she had already crossed the room. "Excuse me," she said, her voice like a magnet. "Is that a good book?" Tyler looked up, smile instant. "So good. I've read it 3 times." And that was it. They talked for 20 minutes, maybe more. I sat across the room, pretending to study, but really I was just watching the rhythm they developed so quickly, like they were old friends rediscovering each other. By the time we walked out of the library, Tyler had given Emily his number. And even though I had just met him, something inside me ached. Not with jealousy, but a strange sense of misalignment. Like I had just watched someone pick up a puzzle piece that belonged in my set. Emily and Tyler started dating a few weeks later. They were cute together, undeniably so. He was a high school math teacher with messy brown hair and a heart that seemed too big for his chest. She was a freelance photographer, always chasing light and new angles, thriving on energy and motion. They went on hikes, road trip to Santa Fe, posted golden lit selfies on Instagram with captions like, "Love you to the moon, T." And I smiled. I double tapped. I showed up for dinners, holidays, and birthdays. I watched them build their little story, always on the outside of it, always holding this quiet secret I never meant to have. That the first time I saw Tyler, I knew. I just knew. One night, maybe a year in, we were all sitting on my apartment balcony drinking cider. Emily had fallen asleep inside. She always passed out early after too much sugar. Tyler stayed behind. "You know," he said, watching the skyline, "I almost didn't give her my number that day." I tried to play casual. "Yeah?" He nodded. "She's great. She's sunshine." "But it was you I noticed first." My heart stopped. "What?" "In the library. I saw you before I saw her. You looked so serious, so focused. I remember wondering what you were thinking about." I laughed nervously. "Probably calculus." He looked at me, dead in the eyes. I wanted to say something, but then Emily walked over, and you know how she is. She just pulls people in. I looked away. "Yeah, that's kind of her thing." He didn't say anything else that night, neither did I. But something had shifted, a quiet line drawn in invisible ink. Over the next year, I tried to disappear a little. I told Emily I was busy more often. I skipped their joint vacation invite. I buried myself in work. I dated a guy named Grant, a drummer who loved late-night pancakes and didn't ask too many questions. But Tyler and I kept orbiting. We saw each other at Thanksgiving, at Mom's birthday, at random mutual barbecues. Every time, our eyes met like magnets. Every time, we said nothing. Then came the storm. It was a freak tornado, the kind that doesn't happen in Austin in February. My apartment flooded. Power was out for 2 days. Emily was out of town on a photo gig in Montana. Tyler called me. "You okay?" I was curled on my couch in candlelight. "Yeah, just lonely." There was a pause. Then, "Can I come by?" "I have power. We can make coffee." I should have said no. I didn't. He showed up with coffee and banana bread. We sat in my kitchen, socks wet from the puddles, laughing at nothing. Then he looked at me. "I think I made a mistake." I froze. "Tyler?" "No, listen," he said, voice cracking. "I love her. I do. But there has always been this part of me that wondered. About you. About what we could have been." I stood up. "Tyler, stop. This is wrong. She's my sister." "I know. That's why I've never said anything. But I can't pretend it's not there anymore." We didn't kiss. We didn't touch. But the air between us crackled with everything unspoken. He left 5 minutes later. I cried for hours. 2 weeks passed, then a month. I didn't hear from him. Emily posted a picture of them at Zilker Park, their dog licking her cheek. Maybe he had buried it. Maybe he was stronger than I was. Maybe I just wasn't in their story anymore. Then one morning, everything changed. Emily called me, voice shaking. He broke up with me. I sat down hard. What? Why? She sobbed. He said he needed to find himself, that he wasn't being honest, that he'd been carrying feelings he didn't understand. I said all the right things. I'm so sorry. You don't deserve this. You're amazing. But my hands were cold. My heartbeat was chaos. That night, Tyler texted, I'm sorry, but I had to. I couldn't live a lie anymore. I didn't respond. He moved away. To Denver, of all places. Took a teaching job there. For 6 months, we didn't speak. Emily healed. She traveled. Met someone new. I think his name was Ben. And me? I moved forward. Slowly. Carefully. Then one day, out of the blue, I got a letter. Handwritten. From Tyler. I'm not writing to ask for anything. I just wanted you to know that I've thought of you every day. That I still remember the library, the cider, the storm, and if there's even a small part of you that wonders what we could be, I'd love to see you. Just once, just to find out. I flew to Denver that weekend. We walked for hours, through the snowy streets and into little cafes. He looked older, but softer, happier, more certain. I'm not asking you to forget the past, he said, but I'm hoping we can start something new. With truth. I didn't answer right away. I looked at the sky, the trees, the way he was watching me like I was a story he never got to finish. And maybe, just maybe, I was ready to start a new chapter. We didn't rush. We waited months. We told Emily together with honesty and tears. She was angry, hurt. But in time, she understood, because she knew it too deep down. He was always mine. She just didn't know it yet.